everyone. Welcome back to the Special Education Podcast. Today we're talking about an important opportunity for families in our district, CPAG. If you've heard the term before but aren't quite sure what it means, or if this is your first time hearing the term, this episode is for you. I'm joined today by Amy Steckon, our special education coach, and Erin Leahy, our elementary special education supervisor, to talk about what CPAG is, why it matters, and how parents can get involved. Okay, Amy, turn it over to you.
Okay, so what does CPAG stand for? Let's break it down. Special Education Parent Advisory Group. This is a state-mandated parent-led group that we have in our New Jersey school districts. CPAG gives parents and caregivers an opportunity to collaborate and join in on their children's special education and related services that are provided to them at school. The meetings are available for talking about any kind of having your input on what programs and services they are and your experiences are having in the district.
Okay, so what CPAG is and what it isn't. Erin?
Good. So we thought it was important to talk about what CPAG is not. So CPAG is not a place to discuss individual students or specific IEPs. However, CPAG does focus on system-level topics such as communication, inclusion, transitions, and overall supports for our students with disabilities. It identifies patterns and working collaboratively to strengthen programs across our districts in collaboration with parents and with the school administration.
Great, thank you. So Amy, who can join CPAG?
So CPAG is open to any parent or caregiver of a student who receives special education or related services in our district. You don't need to be an expert or know the law. The most important thing is to bring your experience. CPAG works best when there's many voices and many people are represented.
Great, thank you. So tell us a little bit more about why CPAG is so important.
Because it provides parents with a collective voice. When families come together and share their experiences, it helps the district understand how to do things better and provide more for our students and where we need to make improvements. When schools and families collaborate, our students are the ones who succeed.
Great. So how does involvement in CPAG, how is that for parents? What does it look like? Is it a big time commitment? We know our parents are very busy, so that's why we're providing a podcast. We're trying to find, different avenues to communicate easily with our parents. They can put in their AirPods and go out for a walk with their children, but also be listening to our podcast and getting new information. So tell us, about the potential time commitment for CPAG.
So the involvement looks different for everyone. Typically, meetings are hosted approximately once a month, every other month, depending on the schedule and the needs of the group. Some parents may want to attend meetings while others may want to be a participant from afar or a behind-the-scenes type. If you're interested in or you have leadership qualities, you're good at planning meetings, best with outreach services, there's no pressure. Everyone can participate to their level of comfort. And it sort of builds itself based on the participation. So the more participation, the better. The more voices, the better. And I think the first meeting will be set up once we compile our interested parties that are looking to join CPAG and see what it's all about. We'll share that information later in the podcast about how to join and what the next steps are. But really, the level of involvement varies based on your individual schedule and needs and preferences.
Yes, I definitely want to reinforce that we're trying to be as flexible as possible with this because we do recognize everyone's time commitments, but we really value your input. So we're trying to make this manageable for everyone. So Erin, what's next for CPAG?
So right now, our goal and our next steps are to gather parent volunteers who are interested in helping us to get CPAG off the ground and running. We want to make this group that's shaped by families so that because parent input is essential to us. Once we have interested parents, we're looking to create a list of possible meeting dates and times and gather feedback to determine what works best for our families. Our goal is to make CPAG accessible and welcoming and responsive to parent schedules and their needs.
Great, thank you.
Can I just piggyback off Kelly one
Sure,
thing?
of course.
I know in designing the meetings, we'll talk more in a minute about particular parent that's looking to help launch our CPAG, but we're looking to accommodate schedules in regards with the meetings, maybe varying between afternoons, evenings, just to accommodate all schedules.
Absolutely. We want to keep it flexible. So if you're a parent or a caregiver of a student receiving special education or related services, we encourage you to consider joining CPAG. It's a welcoming space to connect with other families and parents in the district. So if you're interested, I'd like to draw your attention to our flyer, which will be posted on our website. And it gives you more information about if you're interested in volunteering, participating, or learning more. You can email oceantownshippcpag@gmail.com. We look forward to working together and building a strong CPAG community. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope to see you at an upcoming CPAG meeting.